So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's Sorloth. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now that's well seen too. Irankunda. Now, can they get him away? He leaps for it! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Australia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they can break here.
Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Volpato. Ødegaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Australia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? This looks promising. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bob. Ødegaard. That's a super give and go. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Norway are back in business. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
He's found a way through. Ødegaard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's there to belt it away. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
It is now time for our
so, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Australia
Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Australia with the lead. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Berger. Bob. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bob. Now it's Sorloth. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That has been slung wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bob finds himself offside.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Volpato.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neatly clipped into space. Berger. That has not gone well. Oh, good ball! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Bob. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's come to nothing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bob. Sorloth. Good chance here! Brilliant from Sorloth! He's got himself an absolute peach. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution for Norway, number 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Coming on the field, number 9.
That's a good ball.
That
is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man.
Number 19.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shot a goal! Goal, Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Berger.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. And now the breakaway.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Norway do have a chance to counter here. Erankunda. Now is this the final assault? He is through here. He's in a great position here. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. That should be it. That will be it. Australia pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Norway
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Australia.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been... Odegaard! It's bounced back off the post. And here's Sorloth. Now there's a... He's having a shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Odegaard goes short. Australia have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Sorloth. And the counter is on. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bob. Delicate ball, and there's the shot! Goal! Norway! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Norway have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He has found the way through. Forced to go back, and the shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found the way through. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Ryan gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Approaching the half-hour mark. Little pass back.
Norway definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. Odegaard. closing in on goal. Real chance here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Australia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's a sharp little ball here. So what can they make of this? Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. And they can counter here. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Bob. Irankunda. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Australia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Australia really need to bring up their...
Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's hit it long. Short changes him with that pass. Big chance! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This is a promising build-up. Irankunda.
Australia have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Irankunda. So we've reached the hour mark. Hangs in a cross. He's cut it out.
The attendance
Bob.
for this match was 51,832.
And it's Ødegaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Irankunda.
This is the time you need that pace.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that is... Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming.
Oh, what has happened here?
Coming on the field.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. That's put paid to the danger.
Number 23. Number 2. Substitution in progress.
Driving, tries a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Norway have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, what a mistake! Now he's running away. And the finish! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Norway with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now. But
oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Takes a shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting. Look off. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
That is great defending, so alert.
Referee has just said play on.
5 minutes to add. That is good strength. Incoming delivery. Towering header! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Australia found a way, forcibly. Now, so that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We're up and running then. Norway have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Knocks it into space.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Oscar Bob could be key here. He's so versatile, and You know, he's good as well in offensive, defensive transitions. But what I love about him is that explosiveness to run at fullbacks. He's got that trickery in his feet, and he loves to engage. And that's something that's always exciting on a football pitch, and we like to see.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Space for him to turn and look. And he lines up a cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Irankunda strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Berger. And now the breakaway. Now he's off and running. Now it's Sorloth. And he's being shifted off it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He's having a hit! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Berger. And Bob. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And it's earned. Tries one from range! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's got away from it. Look at the space here. Irankunda.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Irankunda. Berger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bob. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Now it's Sorloth.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Volpato. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Sorloth! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines. Just past the 40th minute mark. Driving forward. Volpato. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, we've just lacked that telling breakthrough
For
moment.
attendees, this is a
So
lost
neither
children
side yet
announcement.
off the mark.
With
Yeah,
the father of a
0-0,
boy
but definitely
in
not
yellow
from the want of
t-shirt
trying.
kindly
There's
make
been
his
plenty
way
of
to the
industry and
information
hard
centre.
work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Shot at goal! And the shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Deftly away. Australia are looking to go forward now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Volpato tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is through here, and it's made its way to him. He's in a great position here. Norway have their second corner now.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7, Sørloth. Number 22, Hawk. Number 21.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Ødegaard.
Well, that's certainly
Number
more like it. They
14,
can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and
Number
again.
9,
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 11, number 19, number 23.
It's a promising
number
position.
2.
That's been intercepted. It's their second corner of the game. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Australia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Australia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Burgess. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Here's Haaland. And a neat finish! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
The goal scored for Norway after 77 minutes is
Norway
number
cut
19.
their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
So what can they make of this? Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly.
Australia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ryan gets it away. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lovely bit of skill. Ryerson simply refused to be outdone there. Berger. Thread chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there.
Australia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And they've got rid. A heavy challenge. The ball's gone astray. And here's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There will be 4 extra minutes. Pass is just off target. Haaland. Can he spark a counter here? Nice looking ball. And that was asking for too much. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, they've got it again. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Australia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Hello, attendees.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.